Hello, hello, hello. It has been a while, and what can I say? We are here with a new game. It is an otome game, if you haven't already guessed. And yeah, yeah, I have a thing for otome games. Sue me, just fucking sue me. Like, I have a major thing for otome games, and I found I found Hard Fragment on Steam recently. It came up in my discovery list, and I was like, yes. Literally just yes. Like the whole. They're an otome game slash visual novel that is split up into 4 books, 2 routes per book, grand total of I think 40 over endings, and your choice matters. Like the literally that's the best thing that could ever happen. Your choice matters. Like holy fucking cow. And it's like I mean there's a lot of otome otome games, I would say rather, that your choice kind of doesn't really matter, or at least your choice only limits you to one of 3 endings, like bad ending, good ending, and terrible and no, I'm kidding. The neutral ending, the bad ending, and the good ending, and like one of the usually that happens in like mobile phone otomes, mobile based otomes, because let's face it, it's on a mobile phone. That little potato ain't got enough memory to store a complex game. But, that being said, there are good otomes on mobile, at least there were back in 2015 when I emptied out the entire Google Play Store looking for otome games to play. It has been. What is 22 minus 15? It has been 7 years since I've emptied out Google Play Store. There are a lot more new games. I have not played all of them, but I have tried most of them. And Voltage. Voltage Inc. is a very big company, or rather, they're a company that produces a lot of paid otome games. And honestly, I just want to see whether an otome for the laptop slash PC is gonna be that different from a mobile otome. So let's dive right into it. This is Hard Fragment. Do let me know, by the way, if the volume is too fucking loud, because I am listening to it, but my laptop volume is set at like, oh Jesus Christ, my laptop volume. Oh, voice. Yes, let's keep the voice on. Maybe not maximum. Maybe we'll dial it down a little bit. Auto. Text a little bit faster. Maybe. Window full screen. Scene messages. Stop skipping. Keep skipping. Well, I have no idea what all these are, but let's save it anyway. And let's go back. Uh, what was I saying before I got distracted? No idea. I have the memory of a goldfish. No idea at all. But yes, let's get started. I actually don't know which characters are in this book. I only know that there are 2 characters in this book. But on first impression, oh, fragmented. What else is appearing? Secrets, fragmented secrets. Okay, lies. This is sounding dark. Hope. The one spot of brightness, but hey, look. Believe. Hope was locked in Pandora's box, and when Pandora opened the box, she released all the evils of the world, and then she slammed it shut and kept hope inside, so... Let's not be Pandora. Or maybe let's be Pandora, because it's never fun without it. Finger guns. So let's see. Let's take a look, let's dive right in. I know nothing of this game, I don't know anything at all. Zero, zilch, nada, but this is probably our protagonist. Why? She's the only one with the hand reaching out, so... Big brain. First impressions. First impressions. Androgynous? 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 I don't know. I like the purple shading. Possibly biologically female, considering the shading on that outfit. But the glasses make them look nerdy. Something to do with tech. Orange. The first association my brain makes is Child Tartaglia Ajax from Genshin Impact. It is a thing now. Just orange head child. Literally just orange head child. That is the only association my brain makes. I don't know why. Probably because I play way too many. Probably because I've pumped way too many hours in Genshin Impact. And all I can say is maybe I should get out and touch grass more. I mean, I have like close to 700 achievements. That's saying something. These two, I can't really tell, they're upside down. They could be twins. Maybe, I don't know. Possibly not. This one seems like the yandere. Don't ask me why it seems like a yandere. I get yandere vibes. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm hoping I'm wrong. But we shall see. Let's get into it. We'll start the game. This game contains potentially triggering or eye-straining screen effects. Would you like to turn these off? Maybe I would. We'll keep them on. If it gets bad, we'll turn them off. Receive notifications when an affection level or personality factor is changed. Yes. View tutorial when new gameplay mechanics are introduced. Yes. Let's go.
Somewhere in this world, a world filled with tragedy, filled with pain, filled with people whose hearts are fragmented over time as they experience misfortune. Somewhere.
I could run. I could do it. I could run. But if I do,
is a happy ending really just an end point in your life?
What will happen to them?
Maybe people shouldn't seek one ultimate
I can't lose them.
multiple happy endings.
A lot of wolf constellations appearing. I can find the answer.
Maybe that's stupid.
Please.
I don't really know. But
Secrets, hopes, lies, beliefs, suspicion, despair, fragmented trust.
good luck finding it. That happy ending we all hope for.
Oh Jesus Christ, is that a knife? Fuck. Auto skip, quick save, quick load, save, load, log. Options. Welcome to hard fragment. Suddenly I'm very scared. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, that scared me. It's evening time. It's red, please be aware. Of what? The font is scaring me. The font is fucking scaring me. Feathers. Mild horror-based themes are present in this game. If you are sensitive to sudden noises, unnerving images, or content that deals with serious subject matter, please proceed with caution. Help. I'm very scared now. Jesus fucking Christ. There's blood! This game is intended for players ages 12 plus. Are you kidding me? You just said it was horror! Oh my god, this game does not have the horror tag, but I am very scared. I'm crying. before we get started, input your name.
You want to say?
Input your name. Let us input my name. Soleil. And do we want to get it voiced? Let's listen to it.
Is there something you want to say?
Is there something you want to say? Me.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Is there something you want to say?
Is there something you want to say?
Is there something you want to say?
I'm sorry, it's very funny. The echoes are just very funny. Art style A, art style B. Oh, that's interesting. I like the pronouns. It's very inclusive. Thank you, but I am she her. Let's not voice. I would like to voice ourselves. Feminine. What does the masculine look like? Hot damn. Hot damn. Hot damn, sir. Please. Oh my god. Look, if this guy were a love interest, probably the first fruit I would lock onto. Probably. But unfortunately, snaps fingers. You know what? What's stopping me from picking this? What the hell is stopping me from picking this? Nothing is stopping me from picking this beautiful, gorgeous model as our appearance. But it does say that a small portion of this appearance CGs are in progress and will be temporarily be shown in the default style. Do I want to play the default style? I wish we could customize our looks, but alas. But it's a small thing. It's a small thing. I do like this girl. And I do like this guy. I like this guy more. I understand now why people can spend like hours just on character creation alone. It's so great. I love it. But for now, I think we will hum. Damn. Choices. I will be a basic bitch. You know what? Actually, the more I look at it, this girl kind of looks good too. Damn, it's so hard. It's so hard to pick at like 3 out of 4. Not saying that masculine A is bad, but it just doesn't suit my taste, you know. Ah, damn, this is hard. I like 3 out of 4. I think it would be funny if like, out of the blue, we suddenly became a female, but... You know what, we'll go with this. Yeah, look. We have dreams of becoming a manly man. Yeah, let's go. Then let us begin, Soleil. Act 0, Truth and Lies. This music is fucking creepy. It's in minor. It's fucking creepy. That playing this at night was not a good idea. Child with an E. Lana, read me a story.
All right. What story did you want to hear this time?
What story do I want to hear this time? Maybe how you met my father. I'm sorry. I don't think Lana is our mother, considering that we address her by Lana, but perhaps we are in an orphanage, and perhaps I don't know. Maybe she's our caretaker, our older sister, something. I don't know.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Actually, can I sound even more childlike? What was my Nahida voice again?
Little Red Riding Hood. My test. Can you all hear me? I think this is a pretty similar voice to Nahida from Genshin Impact, or maybe not. I don't know. I it's a little hard. My voice isn't really sufficiently warmed up for this either, but let's go. Let's roll with it.
That one again? Are you sure?
Yes, Lana. I'm really sure. I wanna hear a story of Little Red Riding Hood because red is very pretty, and because I think this game has something to do with werewolves, with all the werewolf constellations appearing, all the lupus, all the canis.
Cute boy, cute boy, cute boy.
Please, Lana, please.
You sure do love Little Red, don't you? Is she your favorite?
If we're talking about the story of blah, if we're talking about the story of Little Red Riding Hood, I would say that no, she's not my favorite, because the original story was kind of fucked up, and the children-friendly version, yes, I do like, but the original version, like most other tales, is majorly fucked up. And in Lobotomy Corporation, there is a monster named after this story too. In fact, one of them is Little Red riding mercenary. And yeah, they're beneficial, but they're also kind of a bitch. So no, Red's not my favorite. But I do love the Little Mermaid. My favorite Little Mermaid. And I'm not talking about the kid version. Yes, the kid version is nice, but it's also like over romanticized and it has a perfect happy ending. But in fact, the reality, or rather the true story, is that the mermaid died. So yeah. Yay. I say yay at this, but I get spooked by a short stanza in minor, so yeah.
Yeah, Little Red Riding Hood is my favorite. I love her. Actually, I don't, but you know what I mean.
Doesn't the wolf scare you?
What is with this emphasis on wolves? What is with this fucking emphasis on wolves? The fact that she can say this. The whole, doesn't the wolf scare you? Literally, what the fuck is up with this emphasis on wolves? I am, oh my god. Are we a werewolf? Is she a werewolf? Is someone we love going to turn into a werewolf? Are we going to fucking die? Jesus fucking Christ, is this Twilight? Maybe it's Twilight.
Nuh-uh. I'm scarier than him. Wah! Wah!
And with such an imagination.
You got me.
I hope I did get you. I am terrifying. All bow before me and my terrifying roars. My wah!
You're a brave little girl, aren't you?
Thank you. I appreciate it. I love compliments. Not really. I would die if you complimented me. I would die if you complimented me, but like hearing Lana say this, actually I should shrink my head, maybe. Yeah. I'll shrink my height just a little bit. But yeah, hearing Lana compliment me in her soft voice is so nice. Yes, well, no, I'm not brave. I'm a coward, but
Come up onto my lap. I'll read the book for you.
please! Oh my god, yes, please read the book to me. I am in love. Also, Lana kind of reminds me of Aya Amare from Nijisanji Ien's Sixth Wave Luna, but not in terms of voice. Aya Amare has a very specific voice, but Lana's voice is kind of like lower, more mature, silkier, but it's the silver hair. The silver hair and the glasses just give me Aya vibes.
Yay! Thank you, Lana.
That kind of sounds a bit more nasal than what I would have normally done. Let's see.
Yay! Thank you, Lana.
There, that sounded better. Silence.
Lana, when is Mom coming home?
Oh no. When is Mom coming home? We have no mom. Good lord, we have no mom. Do we have a dad? Oh, good lord. I think we might be a left behind child, or we might have no parents, or I don't know. Oh my god. Oh Jesus Christ. I think we're so sad. We're literally so sad. Oh god, oh god. What if our mom turned into a werewolf? Maybe, that's a possibility. By the way, if you hear me munching on grapes, yeah, I'm munching on grapes. My night snack.
Oh, it is about time for her to get back, isn't it?
It is about time for her to get back, isn't it? Suspicious.
Don't worry. I'm sure she'll be home soon.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus Christ. I'm sure she'll be home soon. Insert car screeching and loud bang. Really? I'm sure she'll be home soon. Instantly car crash. Now the question is, who fucking died? Our mom or Lana? Jesus fuck. This is not hot. Not hot at all. Mom. No. Our mom fucking died. Again. A nightmare of when our mom died, but look at my face. Actually, he looks kind of nothing like me, but for starters, we need to draw in the rabbit ears. Gotta draw in the rabbit ears. Another dream. It's always the same. You didn't witness the deaths firsthand, but the images that flash through your head at night are so vivid, as though you have been there. We have an overactive imagination. I like how the word here is another day, question mark. Is that a dead rabbit? That's a white dead rabbit. Did I just kill me? Did I just kill me? Goodbye. I guess we're ending the stream prematurely. I'm dead. It seemed like it didn't matter how many times the dream occurred. You'd always wake up in a cold sweat, frightened and shaking. His collarbones look damn good. Like, not gonna lie. Like, please, I won't eat this art. And the way the hair is shaded too, thank you. Looks like I kicked off my covers in my sleep again too. You know what? Mood. Absolute fucking mood. It's like halfway through the night it gets so fucking hot and I'm like, goodbye covers. Like 1 hour in, the covers go, goodbye. And then 3 hours later I wake up and I scramble to find my covers because it becomes too fucking cold. Like, please! Oh my god. What is a constant temperature? Can I just have a constant temperature in my room? You can never fall asleep without them. It's as though they're your protection. And without them wrapped around your body, you feel defenseless. I'd like to point out that a quilt is not going to save us from a werewolf, but... But you always wake up only half covered, or with no blankets on the bed at all. What if someone broke into our room to steal the blankets? Thinking emoji. We're awake now. How long has it been now? 10 years, huh? 10 years since her death. If only you could just forget it already. But the nightmares won't let you. They force you to continue grieving. We're still missing her. Your eyes wander over to the phone next to your pillow. Time to get up and start another day. Ironically enough, those are the words on our t-shirt. Another day. Every day the same, every day waking up, facing life, grieving.
You're getting lazy, girl.
Is this our dad? Kinda looks like us. Is this our dad? This might be our dad. His name is Gray too. Listen. Don't blame me for being lazy. I like to sleep in. Sleep is good. Whoever says sleep is for the weak, fight me. Sleep is good. I enjoy sleep. You'd think after all these years, you'd at least be used to your father's presence, but you still can't stand him. I was right, this is Dad. Hi, Daddy. Oh, I'm sorry. Making all the bad jokes here. His face is the last thing I want to see after waking up from a nightmare. Maybe I should... Yeah. Wrong one. No, shift it back. Where is my widow rabbit? There we go. There we go. Now you can see me along with the character, our character, us, this hot man. Yas, king, yas. Sometimes you wonder why he even bothered to take you in after your mom's death. He's the one that left in the first place. Deadbeat dad. Deadbeat dad. Say it with me. Deadbeat dad. Literally reminds me of the entire Pokemon franchise in which dad is a gym leader and he ditches you and mom and goes off to the 4th city. And then you go on your journey after being 3 gym leaders and you see dad and you're like, where would you? And he's like, oh, I have responsibilities as a gym leader, bitch. Literal bitch. The most likely theory you've decided is guilt. He'd feel guilty if he'd left his child alone and adopted you to feel like he's accomplished something. Kind of reminds me of the previous otome, ITYH, in which Camille's mom realized that she couldn't take care of Camille and so dumped her on her dad, and her dad was a nice guy, he took her in, but part of that was also probably fueled by guilt. Well, at least this man can still feel guilty. Small consolation. It's almost funny. All he's accomplished is a strained relationship. Oh, this evil face! Oh, look at how cute this evil face is. Please. Speak your mind or be polite. Let's save. Speak your mind or be polite. I think we will be polite. Your father appreciated that. Morning. Sorry I'm late. He's surprised. The man is surprised.
Yes. Well, good. Yes. You have a good day.
Yes, Dad. Ha. It was worth it to be polite, even if the only good thing to come out of it was that flustered reaction. He looks like an idiot. Damn, we're so vindictive. We are so vindictive. Literally, I can't believe we were nice to our dad and there's still a vindictive side to this. Also, my laptop is heating the fuck up. Jesus Christ.
Did you want breakfast?
Do I want breakfast? Shit. Now I'm the one caught off guard. He's flustered, we're flustered, everyone is flustered. I am living for this. Please! I'm fucking living for this. Oh my god, I like this. I want to repair the relationship with our dad. Like, yes, maybe he took us in because he felt guilty, but this is still our dad. He could have pretended not to know us. The fact that he's a single parent, probably a single parent, took us in, I feel that we can afford to be nice to him. Of course, if he does something wrong, then, like, we're gonna sock him in the face and get the freak out, but for now, let's be nice to him. No, I'm fine. Damn! Sir, so late. You're basically me. Please, eat breakfast. Really, we have to eat. Like, I don't know why this was not an option, but we should eat breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Like, I know a lot of people skip breakfast, but please, eat at least one slice of bread. It's good for you, trust me, it's good for you. Like, it just basically kickstart your body's metabolism for the entire day, gets it running, gets it in gear. If you don't eat it, well, you are likely to overeat at lunch and dinner, which will make things worse for you, and you gain weight more easily, so. You can feel his eyes following your movements while you get ready for school. It isn't a piercing gaze by any means. More like he's trying to figure out what to say to you. He's an awkward guy. From what I'm picking up, he's an awkward guy. He just look at it from his point of view. You're a man, you for whatever reason don't get along with your ex-wife. She took a child, suddenly car accident happened, she's gone. Your child is still there, old enough. He's formed his own thoughts, she's formed his own ideas. You don't know how to connect with them. You weren't there for her formative years. And now that they're old enough, you don't know how to connect with them, but they're still your flesh and blood. I think he's an awkward guy. I wish he'd just speak up instead of staring at me like that. I mean, it is kind of creepy for him to stare at us like that. Sitting there like a statue just makes him look even more like a fool. But he truly is just a damn fool, isn't he? Why are we sad? Why are we suddenly sad? Oh God. This just hurts. Sad noises intensifies. Bye. You turn away from your shocked-looking father. At least the flustered reaction you got out of him by ignoring his initial accusation of laziness, and the awkward wave goodbye that he offers you as you leave, were an amusing start to the day. Bye, Dad. I hope we see you again tonight. Even though you slept in, you're not exactly in a rush to get to class. Why? Only a few more months left till I graduate, but it still feels like too much time. And then when you join the workforce, you feel like you'll never have enough time left. The only real good thing about your final year in high school has been your history teacher. You had hoped to end up in her class, and were thrilled when you did. She has a way of making boring topics seem interesting, and goes out of her way to make bonus assignments for a boost to your grade. The topics are usually unrelated to the important events to history, and instead let students explore niche interests. Sandwood High. When you arrive at school, you begin the search for your best friend. It's the girl from the CG at the beginning. She's talking to that guy again. They seem to be spending a lot of time together recently. Are they dating? Are they dating? She's blushing. They see she looks sort of busy. She's freaking blushing. I sense a conspiracy theory. Achievement unlocked. Best friends forever. Talk to her anyway. Save. I feel like if we don't speak to her, we might miss out on information. But she looks busy. Do we speak to her? Damn. Choices. Let's not disturb her. Tutorial. Your inner psyche is made out of various traits that will affect your dialogue and endings as you progress in the story. The combination of your ego, curiosity, trust, and creativity will help form who you are. Selflessness boost achieve. I guess I probably shouldn't get in the way. She looks like she's having a good time, and judging by the atmosphere going on between her and the guy, she's probably about to make a move. Man, imagine if we interrupted her confession. That would be so weird. School passes by, same and boring as ever. The only highlights are homework for math and science, and a new art assignment to draw a sketch of someone close to you to turn in by next Tuesday. Finally, the last class of the day arrives. History. The class we've been waiting for, our favorite teacher. Today is the new bonus assignment, right? I hope it'll be an interesting topic. While bonus assignments are always optional, almost everyone does a few of them to get that boost to their grade. Mood, a whole mood. I love bonus assignments. Shannon. Hi. Or maybe I should go to hi. Oh, Shannon. Hey. I saw you walking to school alone earlier. You know you're allowed to talk to me, right? I don't bite. What if you're a werewolf? What if you do bite? I'm good. I'm like suspecting everyone of being a werewolf. I'm suspecting everyone of being a werewolf because of all the wolf mentions up to now. Like I can't. I just can't stop thinking about it. Anyone could be a werewolf. Anyone at all. Of course. I just didn't want to interrupt. I'm never too busy for you, silly. Oh god. Best friend. Best friend material, please? Thanks. You look like you're in a good mood. You betcha I am. The little heart eyes. Oh, little heart eyes. I'm Miss LaFay. I think you already know what I'm about to say. Her shocked face. Good luck surviving the teacher's wrath, Miss Shannon LaFay.
Sorry.
She has the little tongue blab. This game is so cute. Please, it's so cute. Oh my god, I'm fucking dying. I'm literally dying. It's so cute. Please. Shannon rushes back to her desk. There seems to be an unspoken rule that says you and Shannon can't be seated next to each other. You thank Shannon for that after pissing off every teacher and student in the whole school with her chattering. You know? It is an unspoken rule. Never put best friends next to each other in class. Never. No matter what age they are, no matter how good their grades are, no matter what age they are, no matter what gender they are, you do not put best friends next to each other in class. Especially not within 2 seats of each other. Why? Reason is simple. They'll distract each other. And when that happens, especially if they're like popular kids or the topics that they like to talk about are popular topics, they will distract each other and then they will distract the people around them. So in the end, you lose control of not just 2 people, but a portion of the class. And it can be quite a significant portion depending on who is seated around them. So, never put best friends next to each other. Never. But while Shannon's desk is across the room from yours, it doesn't stop her from glancing over at you every once in a while and grinning every time she manages to make eye contact. She looks so sweet. Please, I would give her a smooch. I would give her a smooch. I like how the teacher isn't voiced. Alright, everyone. Time for the new bonus assignment. This is a fun one and a rather interesting one too. This week's theme is family history. I don't like this part. Oh no, her face changed. Her face changed. No, baby! That's right. Your assignment is to write about your own family's past. Same minimum length as always. I encourage you to look as far back into your history as you can to get the most out of the assignment. You feel all of the previous eagerness you had drained from your body at once. That's a difficult one. Everyone is upset. Your family consists of two people. Your father, who you hate, and your mother, who died. You know next to nothing about your family's past. You've never met your grandparents. In fact, you hadn't even met your father until your mother's funeral. We are a depressive teenager with a depressive backstory.
Slay?
Shannon. Sorry, I guess I kind of zoned out.
I figured that might be the case.
She looks so sad. Baby, please, no, don't stare at me with those eyes. Ah, my heart. Oh, that sudden zoom though. That sudden zoom though. She gazes down at you with concern and puts her hand on your shoulder. Oh, this is the
Genki desu ka?
face. Are you gonna be alright?
Jeez, what was that dummy thinking? Giving an assignment like that? This is the Genki face.
Should I go higher?
Genki.
Nah, that sounds weird. I'm more of an ara person.
Want me to talk to her about it? Oh, she's pouting! She's pouting!
Oh, the little cutie! I'm fine. I don't need to be coddled. Well, you can't say we're not independent. Besides, it's optional anyway.
Even so, it must have made you feel sad to have to think about that, right? I don't want anything to make you feel.
I'm fine. We're smiling. But the text is not smiling. Let's just leave it at that, alright? Please?
If you say so.
Shannon has good intentions, but the truth is that talking about this sort of thing out loud just tends to make you feel worse. The two of you are long past battling this type of thing. There was a time when Shannon would insist bottling it up is no good and keep on pushing regardless of your protests.
But anyway, don't forget, my house tomorrow at noon.
She is such a cute girl. Please, I would love to go to your house. So cute, so cute, so cute. But also, welcome to the stream. There seems to be werewolves in the stream, so I'm waiting for the werewolves to show up. Gotta furry.
I won't forget. See you then, Shannon. I've got something really great to tell you.
She is blushing. Our baby girl is blushing. Our baby girl is blushing, and oh my god, does she have a boyfriend?
Oh, and
Shannon pauses to rustle around in her bag.
check this out.
Coupons.
You betcha. To the new smoothie bar opening up on Sunday. But that's not the biggest thing. Look at this one.
Oh, she's a little heart here. Zoom in. Oh, strawberry lemonade.
Your favorite, right? We gotta go sometime.
I would put sometime as the same word, by the way. Tomorrow is a Saturday, though. Should we hang out on Sunday instead?
Sunday won't work.
She has a fucking date. I'm calling it.
I'll tell ya all about it tomorrow. Are you going home right away?
She has a fucking date on Sunday. I'm fucking calling it. I was planning to. Why?
No reason. Just thought if you had any places to go, I'd tag along. Wouldn't want you to get lonely, right, silly?
Thanks. I'm not gonna get lonely between now and tomorrow at noon, though. Don't worry about me so much.
Yeah, I should have expected that. See you tomorrow.
I love her eyes. Bye. Why do I get the feeling she wasn't just worried about my loneliness back there? I guess I am very perceptive. You know Shannon well enough to understand the type of person she is. The sort that thrives on social interaction. A typical extrovert. In comparison, it wasn't that you never spoke to other people at all. You tried sometimes, though mostly when prompted by Shannon. People were always polite, but you never got the impression that they actually wanted to be around you. It was more politeness out of obligation. Would you have even befriended Shannon if she weren't so pushy? Probably not. Heart fragment. Oh, that was a transition scene. TV blaring loudly as always.
That you, girl?
Yes, Dad, we're home. The volume from the living room turns down a bit after the front door slamming shut alerts him to your presence. Yeah, it's me. Your father appreciated that. Yeah, it's me. Come to the living room, all right? Do you have to smoke in the house? The smell of his cigarette lingers in the air while he makes a motion with his arm for you to come and sit near him. There are so many choices. I am living for this. I am living from this. Like, please, I love the options. So many options, so wild. We will sit near him. Fine. We are behaving like a son. Thank you, girl. Dad didn't say anything. I noticed you were making an effort this morning. I know that I need to start making more of an effort too. Things have been difficult between us, and a lot of that is on me. But That aside though, tell me about your day. How was school? It was fine. Any new projects? Anything interesting? Dad, why are you angry? Dad, why are you angry? Yeah. I'm not going to be able to escape to my room until this is over with, am I? May as well get it over with. Art and history. I need to draw someone close to me and write about my family history. I'm sure your art assignment will turn out just fine. But, hey now, family history, huh? You ever been curious about that sort of thing? Dad kinda looks frightened. I would say Dad looks frightened. His eyes actually seem to light up with genuine interest when you bring that topic up. But moments later, he shifts his expression as if trying to hide that interest. He's a history buff. Not really. I'm sure it's all boring anyway. Ha! Far from boring. Alright, go ahead. Tell me just how interesting we are. Can't do that. Come on, just cut to the chase already. If you have something to tell me, tell me. I wish I could, girl. I really do wish it with all my heart. Of course you're going to go silent now. Typical. You'll have to make something up for your assignment. Seriously? You are so... You clear your mind of any accusation you'd like to make, and you speak as calmly as you can manage. It's not easy. Talking to him is never easy. Tell me, please. You're really feeling that curious? Are you trying to make me beg? Come on already. Dad's shifting. Dad's shifting. Alright, enough of that face. I don't want you pouting at me. I had planned on keeping this from you for longer, but you're old enough now, I think. You're an adult after all. Oh? Oh ho 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 ho, are we getting to tea? I would like some tea, please. Promise me first though. You gonna keep this a secret? Yeah, sure, whatever. You agree, even if it's only to make him get on with it. I feel like we're setting up 3,000 flags here. I'm gonna tell you a bit of a story here then. It's an interesting one. You might even find it a bit intriguing. He makes it sound like he's about to tell a fairy tale. Maybe he is. Werewolves might get involved. A fairy tale, huh? Yeah, that is about how it sounds.
A long time ago, there was a lab. No one really knows what went on inside that lab. But I do know that when people came out, they weren't the same. Not in appearance. They looked the same. But on the inside, that's where they changed. The lab was experimenting with a chemical in hopes of enhancing human ability.
This lab created werewolves. I'm freaking calling it. They created the werewolves. They created the werewolves and we have werewolves in our lineage, probably.
Guess you could call it an attempt to help humans evolve faster. Super speed, super strength, increased mental capacity, telekinesis.
Are all friends gonna have powers?
It would bring out a power beyond someone's wildest dreams. The lead scientist was desperate for his life's work to be recognized, for his experiment to be a success.
Honestly, this is completely valid. As a scientist, you when you study academia, when you work in academia, if research is not published, it is worthless. Research is only valuable if it contributes to the body of knowledge, if it is shared, if people can make use of it, if people can improve on it, can use it as a building block to find out something new. That is when research is valuable. There is no point in conducting an experiment and not sharing the results because no one will know and no one will use it. Academia is like that.
And in some ways it was. Those who took part in the experiment's first human trials became unlike anything the world had seen before.
It's the fucking werewolves. It's the fucking werewolves, I'm calling it.
But no success story is without its downfalls, and an unexpected side effect occurred.
My grape is spit. Please. My grape had a small crack in it and I didn't realize, and the grape juice just spilled all over my table. Grape, why? I love grapes, but that's the downside of them. Lychees and longans as well. They kind of spray juice all over the place.
They began to lose their humanity.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We are talking about the werewolves. Also, these eyes are creepy.
It only happened in short bursts at first, but when it did, together with their newfound powers, they became violently dangerous. And so they were euthanized, killed off. Their lives ended as humanely as possible, and the experiment marked a failure. The risk was too great to continue any further.
The risk was too great to continue any further. So they just killed a whole bunch of werewolves. And then the werewolves
But
fought
one
back.
man, the lead scientist of the project, didn't want to just quit. Still desperate for his project to be a success, for his life's work to not go unnoticed, he created one last attempt at the drug, hoping to remove the side effects. Then he injected the drug into himself.
Oh my god. Why the fuck would you do
It was
that?
too late, though. The drug was considered dangerous already, and the scientist, despite showing none of the horrific side effects, went into hiding with his wife after realizing that he'd never convince anyone he wouldn't turn violent as well.
Are you the scientist, Dad? Is that you? Are you our mysterious scientist who injected himself with a questionable, suspicious drug?
The man was never found, and with complete silence from him, perhaps proving that he had kept his sanity, eventually the search was called off. The failed experiment was called to a close and buried.
Got to be kidding me. Are you being serious right now? I feel like they're the same. Okay. What's with the dramatic story all of a sudden? You can't be serious. Put your belief aside for a moment. Humor your old man. What do you think? I guess it was kinda interesting. Though I have to admit, I had no idea you were such a conspiracy theorist. No conspiracy going on, just an old man telling a story. You're being even more insufferable than usual. One moment we're talking about a family history assignment, and then what? You're narrating a story, a scary story. Excuse me, you're narrating a scary story for me. Insufferable, absolutely insufferable. You lost the chance to tuck me into bed with fairy tale a long time ago, Dad. You know that. That's before he has a chance to retort in frustration. You hear a ringing noise, and your father takes his phone out of his pocket. Ah, crap. I gotta take this. Seriously? At a time like this? If this were in Japanese, I bet you I'd be hearing a Majikai right about this time. How can he do that? Blabber on incoherently about cryptic crap, and then rush off as if he's a victim in an interrogation room. If he's going to try and make me pry for it, I won't give in to whatever game he's playing. You drive me insane. Those words are mumbled in a soft, barely audible tone. He might have been able to hear them from the next room, or he might not. You don't care either way. It's not like it's the worst thing you've ever said to him, after all. No! Transition scene! Shiny transition scene! Family history. The blank sheet of paper where you should be writing notes seems to be taunting you by showing off how little you truly know. Ugh! This is stupid. It's not like I need to do this assignment. In fact, you probably have just skipped it already if it weren't for your father's bizarre behavior. JoJo's Bizarre Adventures except its dad's bizarre storytelling session. Your eyes wander away from the piece of paper and over to your laptop. Ugh. Why does he have to be so annoying? Searching. You pause your way after making your way to the search engine. What do you search? Your last name? Green. Where our name is Soleil Green. Our name is Green Sky. The grass is blue and the skies are green. You type in the name Luan Green and click enter. All results. Imagers. Videos, news report. Could this miracle drug be the answer to humanity's problems? Obituary in loving memory. It's with great sadness that we announce the loss of a life following the tragic car accident on the Sandwood City Bridge. Beloved mother, budding young scientist, and a kind-hearted woman. Her loss will surely be grieved for years to come. Her obituary. You expected that it would be there, but it still manages to make you feel sick to your stomach. Even so, more than her memorial is the other result that catches your eye. New miracle drug? You knew your mother was working on something important when she was alive. It's why you were often being looked after by your baby sister. Baby sister? Your babysitter, Lana. Your mother spent a lot of her day-to-day life at work. This is news. Breaking news. Could this new miracle drug be the answer to humanity's problems? Is this new miracle drug that's in the works actually everything it's cracked up to be? Or just another dud to add to the pile? Surprisingly, it seems this one might actually be the real deal. Although it sounds too good to be true, a laboratory in Sandwood City is currently researching a medication that workers on the project believe has the potential to be a cure-all. What does that mean exactly? The answer is simple. It is a drug that may be able to completely eliminate the body of physical disease by gradually eating up the old internal organs and tissue and replacing them with a stronger, smarter form of tissue. Yes, you read that right. That means this panacea drug actually destroys our old body as it replaces it with the new. And of course, that is where the ethical issues begin to arise. Not only is this a potentially dangerous process, human rights activists are already questioning about what the smarter tissue they're referring to actually is, and what it will change about the human race if this drug is approved. Many people with physical disabilities have to live their day-to-day lives facing various forms of ridicule and oppression. Is the answer to this oppression simply to delete disabilities completely? Some say that instead of implying disabilities are something to rid ourselves of, we should continue to teach acceptance and kindness and spread awareness. What do you think, dear readers? Is the drug the answer to humanity's problems? Or a recipe for disaster? Ad blocking users, please consider turning your ad blocking extension. This is so real, ad block. So this is what Mom was working on? The werewolf issue. It's the fucking werewolf issue. The fact that a medication like this is even possible is one thing. But to think that your mother was one of the scientists working on it, that would have been a huge discovery. I've never heard about any drug like this. Maybe it wasn't a success. Your mother didn't talk about work very much. It would have been too far advanced for an 8-year-old to understand. A lab experiment gone wrong. Was Dad trying to hint at something related to this? Or you glance at the date this was published. This was written shortly before she died. A new note to self is available. Let us save for now. Read the obituary as well. Search your father's name. Oh, hello, thank you for dropping by. Thank you so much for the sub. I hope your work goes well. Stay safe at work, Kina. Time zones are really wild, but if I happen to be awake at 3 a.m., I will drop in on your stream, I promise. Time zones are wilding. Thank you so much for dropping in. Between reading the obituary and searching the father's name, I am tempted to look up Dad. Well, look up Dad first. Guess I'll search my dad's name too. News: a man fired from job explains his side of the story. After being fired and accused of using his workplace internet to access what has only been reported as restricted content, this man speaks up on the real story. What is the truth behind it all? And the same obituary. So, the obituary props up under his name too. The other result though. Man fired from job explains his side of the story? That's interesting. That's really interesting. Is that about my dad or someone else with the same name? I've I've never heard anything about a newsworthy job termination from him. Since when is a guy getting fired considered news anyway? Like, yeah, people get fired all the time. Especially with COVID, all the companies downsizing, you know what I mean. All the companies downsizing and now they all have to hire people back. Last week, we reported a job termination of a local office worker. While a man being fired is not our typical news, this particular incident has brought up some interesting questions when it was revealed that the termination was ordered from outside of the company. We spoke directly with Gray, the man involved, about the events. I am shocked at what took place. I've been fired from a position I held for many years over false accusations. My boss didn't want to let me go, but was ordered to get rid of me. What is most confusing about the situation is that the termination order did not come from any higher-ups in the company either. Instead, some outside influence had a say in the matter. No one, not even the man himself, knows where this order came from. But what was the reason for the termination in the first place? The answer is just as cryptic as anything else on this matter. Assessing restricted content through the company's internet connection. It has not been specified what exactly restricted content is in reference to. If I had to guess, I'd say someone powerful must be pulling the figurative strings here, said Gray. I don't know who or why, but I'm determined to get to the bottom of it. So, your father was fired from his job for accessing restricted content. But no one actually knows what this restricted content supposedly was. Sounds like he wasn't just accessing adult content or something like that. Waggles eyebrows. Gotta access that good shit. What kind of content would be restricted enough for someone outside of a company to order his job termination? Weird. Read the obituary as well. Yes, we're reading everything. You hesitantly hover your mouse over the obituary. Why am I so nervous? It's been years. It's not a big deal anymore. In loving memory. We feel deep sorrow as we announce the death of a beloved mother, promising scientist, and kind-hearted woman who has passed away following the accident on the Sandalwood City Bridge. This loss can only be described as a tragedy for the young woman, who was well known and respected among her peers in the scientific community. Luann was described as someone who loved to smile, and who in turn loved to make others smile. As an expression of sympathy, the Rest in Peace Foundation will be making a donation to her research institute, which aims to create medication for diseases that are currently considered untreatable. A light of hope has been left behind, though, in the form of her 8-year-old child. Her husband wished to have the child's name omitted from the obituary. The unidentified truck driver who caused the crash, leading to one death and several injuries, is still at large. If you have any information about this person, please contact the Sandalwood City Police. Sandalwood. It's a fairly standard-looking obituary, aside from one detail. A light of hope has been left behind, though, in the form of her 8-year-old child. Her husband wished to have the child's name omitted from the obituary. This entire line seems wrong. But, taking away the whole light of hope line, which was probably only added in to make the obituary draw out more sympathy. Why does this refer to your father as her husband? They were separated years ago. You're not sure if they ever had a finalized divorce, but he certainly wasn't present enough in your lives to refer to him in that way. His presence even invades Mom's obituary. It should be dedicated to her and the people who mattered in her life, not your deadbeat father. At least that explains why it showed up under his name. But why ask for my name to be omitted? Is that common? Seriously, what goes through that man's head? This is all just too weird. Mom was working on a cure-all miracle drug, and my father was fired over accessing some sort of restricted files. They seem like completely unrelated events, but I feel like there's a connection between them. Somehow. I don't know. I feel like they're related by the werewolves. You might have to suck it up and ask your father for more information tomorrow. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Once upon a time, there was a boy. The boy was given a red hood by his grandmother. He wore the hood at all times, so much that everybody started to call him Little Red Riding Hood. I will be sure to take care, said Little Red Riding Hood, mysterious sweaters, after promising not to talk to strangers, nor to stray from the path. When you awaken, it's still dark. The words spoken are quiet, just loud enough for them to wake you from an odd dream.
Psst. You awake? Come on, wake up. This is important.
You pull the covers up over you. Dad?
Shh, not so loud, you'll wake Gray. My name's Kay. I'm sorry if I frightened you.
You didn't frighten me. You try not to let your voice quake. Showing fear to a malicious stranger would just give them all the more reason to continue. Right?
All right, if you say so.
Sir, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'm totally not scared. Fuck off.
Sorry about that. I promise I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to warn you, actually.
Show yourself. If you're a friend, show yourself. You feel your heart beating in your chest and look over towards the sound of the voice. There, at the window. You can just barely make out the outline of someone in the moonlight. Warn me about what?
You're in danger. Really big danger. I promise you, if you tell anyone about the things you learned today, things will go terribly wrong.
Does he mean the news articles I read earlier? Or that story Dad told me?
There's someone after you. His name is Jasper.
After me? Is this red? The silhouette doesn't look like red, but red could be Jasper. I don't know.
Please be careful. One wrong move and things will go terribly, horribly wrong.
The voice repeats their warning, as if to emphasize it.
Girl, are you still up?
Your father's voice suddenly calls out from the hall. The mysterious voice drops further into a whisper. Now the bare minimum. You can hardly hear it.
I have to go now. Take care of yourself, okay? I'll be back soon. Be careful.
You hear a faint sound, like someone jumping to the ground outside, and then footsteps running away. Please tell me we are on the second floor. You glance out your window just in time to see a shadow running off. And you're left alone, confused by the strange words spoken to you. Saturday. You wake feeling dazed and confused. The conversation with the mysterious figure that appeared last night is clear, at the forefront of your mind. I don't even remember falling asleep after that. I should probably tell my dad before I even think about meeting up with Shannon. Yes, you should. Girl, come here. I can't do the man voice. Despite your conviction to tell him the truth, you still find yourself wincing at his voice. Just like last time, your father motions for you to sit near him.
You know, avoiding me won't help a damn thing.
Yeah, fine. It may be true that your avoidance isn't helping things between you two, but he's just so damn frustrating to be around.
Listen, about last night, it wasn't my intention to piss you off. Guess I just find it tough to speak to you and all that.
Which is understandable. I mean, you missed out 8 years of our life. I'm sure there's resentment somewhere. Sure. He always claims that he didn't intend to do things when he talks to you. He didn't intend for things to get this bad between us. He didn't intend to make me feel abandoned as a child. He didn't intend to blah 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 blah. Just shut the fuck up, old man. No one cares about all your excuses. But this time, like it or not, you need answers. I heard a voice outside of my window last night. A voice? At your window? His eyes go wide with alarm. What did it say? That I'm in danger. Your father breathes a sigh of relief. Wait, relief. What? Ah, okay. He knows who the voice is, with only that much to go off of? What kind of strange people does he spend time with? Who exactly is Kay? And why the hell is he sneaking up to my window in the middle of the night? That damn kid. Looks like he's trying to force the rest of the story out of me. Can you talk like a normal person? Just this once. Girl, I decided last night that I don't want to keep these secrets from ya any longer. What are you talking about? Wanted to say all this for a while, but... Listen. This is a secret, you get it? Your mother truly did want things to just stay as normal as possible. What is he saying? Mom never kept any secrets from me. But we were 8 years old. It's not that hard to keep secrets from an 8-year-old. And things have never been normal. The idea that he thinks things have been normal so far between us is a joke. Does this have to do with whatever he was holding back last night? Humor me for just a bit longer, girl. Let me continue that story I was telling last night. Are you trying to tell me that Mum's drug created mutants? Or that you were fired for researching a restricted human experimentation project? You know about that? Your dumb rambling yesterday made me wonder what the hell was going on, so I looked up your names on search.ing last night.
Oh. Didn't expect you to do something like that.
Well, I did, so here's your chance to tell whatever story is behind this in a way that makes you look good before I search for more information myself.
You wouldn't find a damn thing.
And why not? It was easy enough to find this one. All I had to do was search your name on search.ing and it popped up as the first result.
That news article doesn't even scratch the surface, and not a single other source even tried to find an answer.
Dad, you're kind of scary. Your eyes lock with his, both of you trying to read the other's intent. That lab, those experiments, the drug to create superhuman abilities. I don't expect you're gonna believe me right away when I tell ya. But there were big things going on when your mother was alive and working on her panacea drug. Your mother was one hell of a special woman. Special enough that you walked out on her the moment she got pregnant? No, it wasn't like that.
I'm surprised that article's still up, to be honest.
Why? Did something go wrong with the project? I can't tell if he shut up because it's a topic we're on or because it has to do with Mom. He's always hated talking about your mother. Probably because he feels some sense of guilt about leaving her. Or maybe just because he hates talking about his faults and wrongdoings. Can you please, for once in your life, actually speak to me like a normal father? I'm trying to have a discussion with you about Mom. Don't you keep telling me to be more honest with you? Well, I'm doing that now. I'm being honest and asking what the hell is going on. As soon as you start venting, the words just keep spilling out, one after another. You don't even try to yell at him. And yet, surprisingly, your father doesn't seem angry about it. Usually, he'd tell you to watch your tongue and scold you for speaking to him in such a way. But this time, he looks almost proud of you. Why are you looking at me like that? No reason. Not any important one, at least. I should have known you wouldn't tell me the truth. Girl, wait. It's only the strange degree of desperation in his voice that stops you from leaving without another word. How stupid do you think I am, Dad? Do you think I'm that gullible that you could feed me some piece of fiction and it will make all the issues between us better? Your father grabs a piece of paper from the table and quickly scribbles something down. Take this. What is it? The paper contains something that resembles a map with hastily written directions. Room 205 is circled at the bottom. Come to this address later on. I already have plans with Shannon today. Then come afterwards. Please. Your father's story sounds like a ridiculous word of fiction. And yet... New note to self is... Damn, I missed it! Fine, I'll be there. What is a note to self and how do I access it? Without another word, you head out the front door and slam it closed. Nope. But... Oh, his face changes. His face changes. I can't see the note to self. Where is it? Without another word, you head out the front door and slam it closed. Cutscene. Cutscene hours. Shannon. Shannon, where are you? It was today we were supposed to meet up, right? You try knocking again. This time, the door creaks open and Shannon finally pops her head out.
Huh? What are you doing here so early?
We're early? Really, Shannon? Really? You're late. We were supposed to meet up today at noon, right?
Oh crap, I totally slipped in.
Knew it!
Come in, come in.
Yes, please. I would love to come in. She's always such an airhead. Shannon plops down on her bed and hugs her favorite stuffed animal. A toy that you won for her a few years back at the fair. You have a matching one in your room at home.
So, I have something I gotta tell you.
What is it?
Okay, so you know Dustin Blattum, right?
I should have known this would be about a guy.
He asked me out!
Oh ho 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 ho. That's probably the guy we saw her with. Probably. She flings herself up and punches the air. Light brown eyes sparkling and blonde hair flying everywhere. You invited me over this weekend, so you could tell me that? No offense, but you having a new boyfriend isn't exactly big news anymore.
No, this one is different! I really like Dustin. Plus, we were friends for a long time. I never want to hurt him.
You said the same thing about Hunter.
Well, if you don't like my taste in boys, you can always just leave. Meanie.
You're such a drama queen.
I'm not! Queen sounds so old. If anything, I'm a drama princess.
It doesn't take Shannon long before she transitions to the next subject that she's interested in. There's something you can always count on her for. You never need to come up with any conversation topics. After all the odd things that have happened, it's definitely a welcome change of pace to talk about something normal. But how have you been in the love department? Trying not to roll my eyes. Don't be a bully. I've told you a million times, and I'll tell you a million more. I'm not interested in anyone. Boo. So boring. It's not boring. I'm just not interested. Besides, who needs a nagging boyfriend when I've already got good old Shannon to pester me? I'm not sure if I should take that as a compliment or an insult. Maybe a little bit of both.
Well, I could always introduce you to Mason.
Who's Mason? Look! Look, it literally, who the fuck is Mason? Mason!
Don't tell me you forgot already. I brought him up literally just last week. The cutie in our science class, ring any bells?
I'll be honest. I don't really care.
Aww. Don't you ever just want a prince or a knight in shining armor to come sweep you off your feet? To pull you up on his horse and ride off into the sunset with him?
Nope. I know you mean well. But if I ever do get swept off my feet someday, I don't want it to be something I go out of my way to search for. Damn. Damn, we're savage. We're like fucking savage.
What do you mean?
I'd rather it be when I least expect it, I guess.
Cute! See? I knew you had a hidden romantic side somewhere deep down.
Hey, nothing about what I just said was romantic.
It was! You're so adorable. Anyone you date in the future is gonna be so lucky.
Or cursed.
They'll be lucky. Oh no, it's not a laugh. It's a hush. They'll be lucky. You know, I gotta ask. Did you make an account on the site I told you about?
Right. Star Social or something like that?
Yep. That one.
Not yet.
Oh, come on. I post selfies there. You totally want to see my cute face on your phone every day, right?
I guess that wouldn't be so bad. Should I start posting selfies too? We can always play a second round. Should I start posting selfies too? Confidence boost achieved. I wonder if I should post selfies.
Oh, heck yeah! You totally should! Totally! I've never even seen a selfie from you before.
I don't really take them very often.
Why not? You're super cute. Maybe not as cute as your best friend Shannon, but a total 10 out of 10. Kidding, of course. You're my equal at least. Learn to be a bit more confident, okay?
Fine. I guess I can make an account.
Awesome! Actually, here, hand me your phone. I'll download it and add myself for you.
Alright. Shannon's fingers move swiftly across the touchscreen as she edits your profile. You now have an account on StarX Social. A phone will appear at the bottom right of your text box where you can check notifications for bonus content and CGs. This screen will also show you what levels your inner psyche has reached, display any unlocked personality traits, and provide character bios as you meet new people. Can't believe we're still in the tutorial. StarX Social. Shannon LaFay.
Trying to talk my bestie into getting an account on here, but someone is being awfully stubborn. Maybe if I post more selfies, he'll be more enticing. Oh, whoa. Does anyone else ever listen to the Princess Robin soundtrack and just cry because it's so beautiful? I don't think I'll ever get over this. Oh my god. Okay, not gonna lie, I'm not sure if I should set my post to public or private. XD. I'm gonna keep them public for now, so stalk away.
profiles. Shannon LaFay, locked. Probably our love interest. In the words of Princess Robin, Step 1, fall in love. Step 2, I haven't figured that one out yet. Gender, female, age 18, almost 19. Birthday, May 25th. Hi, I'm Shannon. My friends say I'm a typical extrovert. My personality type is ENFJ. I love my cute whale, Turkish Angora, Mr. Muffin Cakes with all my heart. Forever a fan of Princess Robin, please give us another season. Robin X Bluebird forever. Notes. A sweet and bubbly extrovert who has a kind heart and a naturally flirtatious personality. She believes strongly in the concept of true love and wishes to find that for herself someday. Even though she's been in several relationships, she doesn't see any of them as failures or a waste of time. Instead, she views them through an optimistic lens and is grateful to each of them for helping her grow and become the person she is today. Her favorite color is aqua blue. She is not fond of sci-fi because it is too realistic, but enjoys fantasy. Her favorite TV show is a cartoon called Princess Robin about a group of royal princesses. She first met you when she was 9 years old, but didn't start making an effort to befriend you until partway through middle school. You found her annoying at first, but over time, her pushy ways started to grow on you and you began to enjoy your time together. She doesn't seem to have a close relationship with her parents. When you visit, they are rarely around, and Shannon has remarked to you before that her father is very strict. But considering Shannon's energetic chattering when you visit and the carefree attitude Shannon demonstrates, you are not entirely sure what she means by that. Oh, these are my notes. These are all my notes. Project NNCI. Mutants. Strange creatures created in a lab experiment. A new drug was created that sought to speed up the rate of human evolution, unlocking new powers. Unfortunately, this drug had a side effect that made anyone injected with it dangerously violent. The test subjects were killed in a humane manner, and the project itself was buried. I think we will go through this next time. For now, I think we will stop here. It is getting late. But we will read Project NMCI next time, but no powers are registered. But I do want to look at the inner psyche before we hop off. What's this? Side characters, Dad, Mom, Dustin. Huh, okay. We'll look at the inner psyche before we go. The traits that made up your inner psyche help determine what course of action you will take. It is formed by a combination of your trust in others, your ego or self-worth, your curiosity, and your creativity. Genuine trait occurs when you have enough trust in others to be open and honest with them. Being genuine helps open up more opportunities to express your trust, honest feelings. It may also help you avoid lying to others, defaulting to an honest reaction. Sometimes, the amount of genuine kindness can also make bonding with others more easy. Occurs when your level of trust in others, this is cautious by the way, occurs when your level of trust in others has begun to drop. Being cautious makes you less likely to take risky behaviors or behave impulsively. You may struggle to believe others but you'll also have the opportunity to question your surroundings with more depth. Paranoia occurs when you have extremely low trust in others. Being paranoid will make you more likely to prioritize yourself in dangerous situations. Your distrust in people around you will make it unlikely for you to believe information given to you at face value, unless you can confirm it on your own. Bold occurs when your ego is high, increasing your confidence. Being bold will help you take more adventurous actions and make statements that you'd otherwise be too embarrassed to talk about. You talk openly about. Your higher self-confidence might also help you communicate with others better because you have less fear of rejection. Nurturing occurs when you have less self-confidence and more desire to prioritize others. Being nurturing will make you take selfless actions more readily and give you a chance to bond with others. On the other hand, you may also find yourself putting others before you more often than necessary and find it emotionally draining. Nosy. Extremely high curiosity. More willing to ask personal questions that will help you obtain the information you seek. You may be able to gather information that you'd otherwise be unable to find. Unfortunately, because your questions may start off as intrusive, some people might find this level of curiosity distasteful. Three more. Inquisitive occurs when you have moderate curiosity. It gives you the ability to ask personal questions and gain more information from others. Less likely to give up investigating a topic of interest. There is still a there is still a level of tact in behavior. Denial occurs when you avoid asking questions and begin to lose your sense of curiosity. Being in denial will make it harder for you to accept bad things happening as a fact. Artistic occurs when you have a high level of creativity. Being artistic will give you additional chances to fulfill your dream of being an artist someday. Notes. Settings. We get to pick our phone wallpaper. Hardcore. 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 Locked. Wow. There you go. Oh, you're so cute, Zoe. Cute, right? Yeah. Thanks, Shannon. Time always flies by when you're with her. I guess I should head up now. And we are going to save in slot 4, and that's where we are going to stop for tonight because it's getting late. Thank you all for coming. We will continue this next time. And hopefully next time we'll get to actually find out who our love interests are. Again, thank you all for dropping in. I wish you all a good night or a good day if it happens to be daytime for you. See y'all next time.